Josh is in here. We're draining the tank, and he's scraping the bottom. Anything loose, he's scraping up, and we're going to take the sander to the whole thing. But look over here. He's got this. That whole edge area came up. You can see the same paint underneath on that layer is way better than this paint. I don't know what was wrong with this paint. Maybe it wasn't mixed right or something, but it's actually able to be, you know, scraped up. And then the same thing right here. He's finding any loose spot and then scraping that up. So this is what we're doing to prepare for, you know, repainting. But we're going to take off all this silicone in the corners, and we're going to fiberglass 2 inches up the wall and 2 inches onto the floor. Fiberglass that, so we're going to have to sand that first, then fiberglass it, and then sand it down smooth, and then paint over it. We're going to give this whole inside piece a whole brand new one coat of paint after the fiberglass is in. So Josh is preparing it tonight. We'll work on it tomorrow. I just wanted to let you guys know that you're seeing this because we're not putting this on the main channel. What's that, buddy?
You know how hard that pleco is attached to these walls? Yeah. I don't remember having this issue until we put him in here.
But look at the paint. We'd never had that issue where the paint was two different colors. You know?
Yeah, so that went on when it was dry. So I wonder if this delambing is from his powerful, you know, jowls of life gripping onto this paint. And you see me trying to move him with the stick.
No, because look at the paint underneath. It's still dark blue. This paint here is turning a light haze. There's something wrong with this paint.
This has algae all through it growing.
Huh. I don't know.
Coming up with ideas.
Yeah, we're trying. But this is what we're going through. You can see it's dark. There's the pool room. There's the platinum guard there. And, you know, here's the rest of the fish room. We got all these fish came out of the 3000. We put them into here. Look at this huge pleco. That's an Adonis pleco. Look at him from the side. That's a big boy. And then we put the rest of the fish into this pool that we had to patch tonight. So these are all the guys out of the 3000. Oh, that guy's so big. I love that guy. He's 36 inches now. He is the biggest pleco I have ever seen in my life. Huge. And then he's got these trailers. Now we measured from the tip of his tail, not the 4-inch trailers. So the tip of his tail to his nose is 36 inches. So there's Hubert. Oh, and the guy contacted us. It is with a T. Hubert. That's his name. What's up, big guy? Hi, buddy. Hi. 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 How you doing? Hi. He's a big boy. We take him out daily and clean his shell and then put a betadine solution. We have to take him out, put him into this tub, and let him dry out completely for like an hour or so. Then we can apply the betadine and leave it on him for 6 to 8 hours, and then we put him back in the evening time. And we have to do this every day until his shell heals. All right, the fiberglassing is going in and being good. We're over to here. Josh has only got a little bit left. We might not have enough. We may have to go to the store tomorrow and buy more. He's trying his butt off to get this working. We'll see, but we got to work quick. Well, he finished it. Look how nice and pretty blue that is. That's nice. Shiny. Nice. It's going to look good. Okay, so now that we're done and it's dried and cured overnight, today what we're going to do is siphon out all this gravel with water. As we're going, we'll siphon it out with a big 2-inch hose and take all this gravel and putting over here. But first, to keep the bottom clean, we are installing a bubble wall across the whole back. Not for sight or looks, because we really don't see that far back and all that, but mainly for cleanliness. Keep the water churning and keeping the debris in the water, not settling into the rocks. So we're just going to do a bubble every foot like we did the Villagios, and we're going to, Josh went to the store to buy them parts, so we're going to do that now. Once that's set up, we need a half hour for the silicone to cure. We can go ahead and start doing the water and the gravel. Once this gravel comes out of here, we're then going to put this white gravel in. But in the meantime, we had to move all the fish over to here. So now, the biggest one there is Big Betty. Charlie's like the second biggest. There's a whole bunch of them over there. It's hard to see, but and we got a few others too. I forget their names too, but they're all in here. There's the black pacu. And, you know, this is a good holding spot for them in case we didn't get it done in a day, which we didn't do. It's been 2 days now, you know, that we took that down. Josh sanded it down, put the fiberglass in the corners. Then we had to wait for that overnight to cure. Then we went ahead and painted it overnight for that to cure. Now we're ready to fill it with water. So we got to clean the glass. You see how hazy it is. And we just did the filters up on top of here. Brand new Fiberglass in there. So that water coming down is nice and clean. This water coming down is clean, but the problem is it stirred up a lot of silt that was in the filters and put it into the tank. So now it's cloudy. But we're going to be taking a lot of these lava rocks out of here, giving us more space. And we're going to leave a little in that corner, a little pile in the center, and a little in that corner. And all this gravel will be out of here. And then eventually we'll put all this white gravel in. This is all white gravel for inside that tank. So all this will all be cleared up and in there, making the lighting much more brighter. And then all this tank, all this gravel here, is going to go over here, and what it's going to do is cut up everything blue. We're just going to have blue walls. The bottom will now be the tan with the big pieces of wood, which are over here. All these big pieces, chunks of wood are going back in. So we're going to have a brown tan bottom with a blue wall. And look at the chat koi babies. Let's feed them again. Here you guys go. Oh, hungry hippos. I can't believe them were all eggs. That's just amazing to me. So there's our, hope, you know, a little update. Hope we caught you up to it. And all you Charlie fans, you know, we'll eventually see him back in here where you can see him from the side. So it's looking good. Everything's going together. And then, you know, once we do this step and we do that step, then we still got to take that pool and put into the fish room, get rid of the pool that's in there. It's got a bunch of holes in it. This one's about a foot shorter and a foot skinnier, but we only use it as a sump, so it'll give us more room in the fish room, and we can hold it fuller and have an overflow on that. Then we can, once that's done, we can take this tank and put against that wall. Then we can take the Dwight Howard tank and put over here in this area, and then we'll have our walkway back and we'll be able to get to outside. These fish over here haven't been fed in 3 days because of these tanks being here. So I got to get back there and feed them. Josh can, you know, come from the front and stand up there and feed them that way, but we got to feed them today. 3 days ain't really that long if you think about it, but you know, it's I don't want to starve them. So now I know you can't see it, but we made a bubble wall and put it in, and you can see it's siliconed in there, across here, right there, and then in the corner, and then going up. We already ran the lines to it, so that's been in for about a half hour. We're ready to start doing this. So I'm going to get a big hose to start siphoning all this gravel out here. Big hoses, yeah, I know, the place is messy. We've got stuff everywhere. This is all stuff from the new tank that just came in. That all came with it. Here's the new tank. But, oh, the big white hose is missing. Where is it at? Is this it over here? Yes, there it is. Underneath this. This is all stuff Josh took with him, so. Yeah, this is all stuff the guy gave us with that tank. So it's this can and this tub. Okay, we got a lot of cleaning up to do, but we're trying to get this project done. So here is the hose for this. Now Josh is actually going to have to get in here with the diving gear on and the weight belt, and he's going to have to suction out as it's draining water out. He's going to siphon all this brown gravel, move it around the lava rock, and we're going to take some of this lava rock out. I think I told you that before, so that's got to be done next. Next step, filling this up. All right, you can see Josh is finishing up, sucking out the rest of the gravel. We got that side all done, and now he's doing around the rocks in the center, and then he's got to move them rocks in that corner, and then do the front of these rocks, and then move these, and we'll be done. And that'll be all the rocks going over to the 3000. Any debris he finds, leaves, plant matter, that kind of stuff he pulls out. Okay, so now he's moving these rocks back so that he can now clean under these rocks. We're going to use them in here as decorations under holding the tree branches down that we're putting in. Okay, so now he's vacuuming where he moved the rocks, bringing up more debris here. Flipping that rock over, getting the gravel off of it, and then vacuuming up around it. Okay, he's done here. He's done all the way over to the center here. He's got a little bit of debris to pick up on this side. Under these rocks, he's going to go under each one. You can see the fish are all over on this side of the tank, while Josh is over here. We're kind of like, what's going on? Okay, you can see that all the gravel's over there now. We got it all stashed into the back. We got to pull it forward, but first we got to clean out some of the debris that was behind them rocks and stuff. All the dirt, this water was clean until the last 10 minutes. Then all the dirt Josh got from the back of the tank and under the rocks got put in here. So it's all settling on top of these rocks now. So we got to clean that out first, and then we can turn on these pumps. Here's a bunch of dirt right there. See how that's just all settling right there? That's all dirt. Look how dirty. So we're going to suction some of this out, get all these debris up here, and then we're going to continue filling this, and then turn on the filters for it. And it will be a done tank, fixed, never to leak again. We should have done that in the first place. Should have never listened to Jonathan Straczynski. So always fiberglass your corners, guys.
And remember, stay fishy, my friends.